All right, here we go. We're going live with the 1993 Colorado Rockies. So, obviously, what I'm doing here is uh, I've got historical transactions enabled. So, it's all the real players in the real organizations for every team. Just started in 93. We're on video, I forgot what it is, three maybe? I think video three. Um, and so teams can move players up and down. Like the major leaguers aren't necessarily set in stone because I do have the development engine enabled in this game. So players during the season might develop a little different than they did in real life based on coaches or their personality and how the team is doing and all that kind of stuff, how many innings they're getting. So there's going to be some variation. For example, here's some big variation. San Francisco Giants in 1993. In real life, they were really good. They're 6 or 7, 8 games below 500. They just got eliminated from the playoffs. So, you check out their team. Obviously, they got Barry Bonds. Um, he's the second best left fielder in the game. He's only hitting 285 though, and not even slugging 500. I mean, he's still having a great year, but it's not a Bonds like year. Matt Williams is good for him. They have a good pitching staff, but in real life, like these guys were all even better. I mean, Matt Williams may not have been better than this. 36 jacks, hitting over 300, already over 100 ribs, and we're like 140 games, not even through the season. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a surprise here, the Giants. So there's gonna be surprises. One surprise, obviously, us the Rockies here, 67 and 68 currently. In real life, I think they only won like 67 games. I know they didn't lose 100, so they won at least 63. But it was something like they were like maybe 94 losses or something like that. So in this game, I've been managing out the games. I've been playing them out, most of them. Every once in a while, I'll sim, I'll just quick sim them, but I still set the lineups and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job with eking out wins, and managing the bullpen and all that kind of stuff. So definitely do some things that were not traditionally done in 93. Like I'll pull pitchers a little quicker. Back then they wanted to leave guys in, but now today we know like times through the order is a thing. I mean, I assume it's a thing in this game as well because the game's pretty accurate, but it certainly is in real life. And the pitchers are getting a little more tired, so you're going to go to a more fresh bullpen guy. So things like that. There's other things I do. I don't play as much small ball as they did back then. I try to steal more strategically rather than just willy nilly. We are sixth in stolen bases. We have a lot of fast guys: Eric Young, Trent Hubbard, a lot of guys that can steal. But I'm big on in real life. It's like you want to be, I think, around 75% of a success rate at least to make it worth stealing. And we're probably around that. I don't know. I think I could probably look that up, but I won't take all the time to do that. But we're pretty decent. I mean, I can look at individual guys here and see like what their percentages are. So EY leading my team in steals 35 for 48. Hubbard, not a great percentage here, 27 for 35. What is that? Is that above 75? 27 divided by 35. Ah, it is. That's 77. So that is actually a fine percentage. Dante, 20 for 29. Chris Jones, 10 for 12. Alex Cole, he's just been, in real life, he got a lot of starts. He played quite a bit. I'm pretty much exclusively using him as a pinch runner. So now and then he might stay in the game. He only has 20, 25 at bats. He's played in 41 games. So he's probably pissed because of that. Let's see. Team record. No, he's actually he's pretty good. He's happy. He's fine with it all. His morale is unhappy, but that's because of the team chemistry. Yeah, we lack leadership. That's what a lot of the guys are saying here. We just don't have. We got like EY as a leader, and Hallblitzel, who's not even good, and he's been in the minors most of the year. But after that, a lot of selfish guys and unmotivated guys, including Galarraga. So that these are just obviously randomly assigned. But Galarraga is having an outstanding year. Um, he's hitting 342 on base of 380, and he's got 31 jacks. In real life, he won the batting title in 93. Real life stats, 93, hit 370. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think it was between him and Tony Gwynn, and I think he won it. They were both right up there. But yeah, in real life, he was a stud. I mean, really, his whole career with the Rockies, and then even after the Rockies, when he went to Atlanta, he was a stud. In fact, his OPS plus in '98 with Atlanta was the best, and his OPS in '93 with Colorado was over 1,000. But then park adjusted, league adjusted in '98, his OPS plus was the best that he's had in his career at 37 years old. So anyway, he's a stud. I like him. It's unfortunate in this game that he doesn't contribute well to your team chemistry. But what am I going to do? Bench him or release him? I mean, he's our best player. So okay, here we go. Here's our lineup. Hubbard, good in the outfield. That's why I got him in. That's another thing I'm doing that was maybe done differently than in '93. Is I'm really trying to favor defense. I mean, if a guy is hitting, I try to get him in the lineup, but I want good defense because our pitching is not good. I mean, it's Colorado. It's Mile High Stadium at this time. It will be Coors Field, but it's so important that you have good defenders out there. So now they're like Dante. He's got a good arm, but he's not good otherwise. So I got him in right, kind of hidden there. Boston though, that's he's got good range, good outfield range. That's really the most important thing to me for outfield. And Hubbard, really good range. So he's in center. He's a definite utility guy. So he hasn't been hitting great. I might move him down. I did have Counsell in the 2 spot last time. I'm going to do that again. I don't like the back-to-back lefties. Daryl Boston's been on fire. 22 jacks. He's been a good surprise. Then we'll go Benavidez, Hubbard, Girardi. I think that looks good to me. We got a bunch of guys on the roster now because of the roster expansion. Just happened a couple days ago. Looks like it's either Peaver, who I brought up from the minors from AAA. He's been doing well. He's 2-0 for me. He's pitched 12 innings with a 4.50 ERA. Or Sanford, who I've been trying to stick with. He's got almost 100 innings this year, but a 5.70 ERA. A lot of strikeouts, but not good movement, not great control either. So I think I'm going to go to Peaver. We'll give Peaver the start against the Pirates, who are not very good. So I'm hoping this series against the Pirates and then the next series against Montreal and then again against the Pirates, I'm hoping to emerge over 500 because we're a game below 500 right now. Now, I want to make sure, so I screwed up on these prior videos. The sound was too high and you couldn't hear me at all, which maybe is good. But you were able to watch the games. So let's keep, I think I did change it already, but we can keep it a little lower. Ambient volume, let's go 70. There we go. I think that should be fine. So, okay, here we go. I go runners in scoring position for them. So if nothing's doing, then I don't need to care, and we'll just move on. So here we go. Looks like they got a triple or a double with a pass ball or something, and then they already knocked in the first run of the game. So Peaver already has given up 1, but then we get out of it. So down 1, bottom of the first, EY leading off with a leadoff double. That'll play. Okay, now we got Counsell. He's not good at sack bunting. Your chances do go way up when you get a runner to third with 1 out, but we're early in the game, so we're gonna play for more than 1 run, and we get the 1. Counsell with an RBI single. So both teams coming out swinging. Here's Dante now. Fly out to center. Galarraga fly out. Got 2 outs. Boston deep fly out to right. So we tie it up. Here we go, top of the second. They got 1 out. Guy on second strikes out Prince. Now the pitcher spot. That's what we want. He grounds out to short. We're at 6, 7, 8. Benavidez base hit. We got Hubbard up. We're just going to let him swing. Base hit in the center. So guys on first and second, no outs. This is when I would like to bunt, but we got the pitcher spot up next. We're going to let Girardi hit. Grounds out. They get the lead out at second. So now Peaver up. Do we safety squeeze? I think I'm good trying that, because at worst we'll end up with a guy on second and 2 outs. A base hit can score him, and it's a safety, so it's up to the runner on if he goes. Oh shoot, I accidentally let him swing, but he got the guy over. Okay, so 2 outs EY, and he doesn't get it. So that one was on me. We maybe could have gotten a run. Now they're at the top of their order. 2 outs, guys on the corners. Kevin Young, who's been on fire, but Cooper hitting behind him, who's been on fire. I don't know if I want to load him up, so I think we're going to go right at Kevin Young. Base hit in the left, that's going to score 1. Now here's Cooper, he grounds out to first. So they take the lead 2-1. Neither team pitching great. Council grounds out. Dante double over the center fielder's head. Here's Galarraga up now. That's who I want. Fly out to center. That's not going to get Dante to third. Daryl Boston pop up too short. So nothing doing for us despite the Dante Bichette double. Foley on second. There's another double. Back-to-back doubles for them. I'm guessing they're going to bunt here with their pitcher. They do. They get him over. Here's Jay Bell. Pass ball scored. So Peaver really struggling. There's a home run from Merced with 2 outs. We're going to definitely pinch hit if his spot comes up. We're at 6, 7, 8. Benavidez line out. Hubbard beats out the base hit. So let's get someone warm. They got Van Slyke, the lefty, and then a couple righties. I like Ruffin here. He's been a solid reliever. Actually, you know what? We haven't gotten a Munoz in a while. We'll go Munoz to face the lefty, and then he can face a couple righties. That's fine. We're early in the game. Girardi line out to second. Didn't get doubled, so Peaver spots up. We're going to pinch hit. I like Gaynor. I mean, he's had 83 at-bats. He's hitting over 300. He's just stuck behind Galarraga. He can only play first. So I want to use him a lot as a pinch hitter. Why not use him now? And he grounds out. Okay, so we're going to go to Ruffin. I'm sorry, Munoz. Munoz in the 9 spot. And nothing doing for him. No one in a scoring position. So great job, Munoz. We got some work to do. We're down 4 in the bottom of the 5th. Council with a triple. That'll work. 1 out. Hopefully we can get him in. Dante walks. How's Paul Miller 35 at holding runners. Prince slightly above average arm. Wouldn't be a bad idea to try to steal here, play for more than 1 run, especially with Galarraga up. Could get a base hit. But I don't want to risk there being 2 outs with a guy on third, so I'm going to let him hit. And we get the run in. All right. We get the guy over. So Daryl Boston up now. Grounds out. Okay, we get 1. So Munoz still in. I'm going to get somebody going. So yeah, it's interesting. Munoz rocked with Detroit. 13 innings, 9.69 ERA. But with us, 3.40 ERA and 39 innings. I saw his 4.96 ERA, and I was like, I thought it was better than that, but that's with us. So we're going to let him keep rolling here for a little bit. We're down 3, so we're still in it. So let's get a decent reliever of ours going. I like Blair. He's taking the brunt of the innings here with 77 this year. So guy on second, 1 out. Munoz might be getting a little tired. Let's see if we can mound visit Blair. That made Blair ready, so let's do that. And let's also get Ruffy going to face maybe all these lefties and switch hitters. So Blair's going to come in. No double switches or anything. We're just going to try to get out of this inning with Blair. Oh, and they hit a jack. Man, Jay Bell with a 2-run homer. So we'll let him keep staying in there. He gets a couple outs. So now Ruffin is ready. We're down 5, you know. I don't know if I want to use him. Down 5 in the 7th. Might be time to go to some other guys, but let's see if we can get something going here. Ground out Benavidez. Hubbard with the jab. How many has he had? That's his 3rd of the year. Not very many. 7-3. All right, here's Girardi. Grounds out. Yeah, he's not had a good year for me. We're gonna pinch hit here, obviously. We're gonna go Liriano. He's got good gap power. So Ruffin's staying ready. We'll go to him. We're only down 4 now. Maybe less. Liriano with a double. Here's EY. How about a base hit? Nope. Fly out to center. All right. So we'll go Ruffin in the 9 spot. Leadoff double for them. Ground out. Didn't get him over. Here's Cooper. Ground out. Nice job, Ruffin. Now the lefty Foley. Ground out. So great job by Ruffin. We're at 2, 3, 4. We got 9 outs remaining. Now 8 outs. Here's Dante. We got to get 4 runs. Running out of innings here. Here's Galarraga. My 2, 3, 4 batters get nothing out of it. So Ruffin, I suppose we'll keep him in. I mean, we're down 4. Let's get some. If he starts getting hit and we're down more than that, I think it's like point of no return, so to speak. So we'll go to, I don't know, maybe Ridenour. He's maybe some guy that hasn't pitched. Maybe Reed. He could use some innings. 5.97 ERA. He was better than that at one point, but he's been cold lately. So it would be good to get him going. And then they do have a bunch of lefties coming up. So Wayne, who's at 5.21 ERA as a lefty, we'll get him going. So let's see if Ruffin can get 8.91. Their guy on second with 1 out here. Ground out. He's thrown 13 pitches. We'll leave him in to face Merced. The switch hitter walks him. This will be his last guy, Dave Clark, lefty. Walks him, so he's got to come out now. We're going to go to Wayne, the lefty, against Van Slyke. If it gets opened up, if he gets hit, we're going to go Reed. If not, we could leave him in. We'll cross that bridge when it comes because he might come up to bat if we're coming back. Fly out to right. Okay, nice job there. We're still in it. Here's Boston, 5, 6, 7. Need guys on base. Running out of outs now. We only got 6 outs left. There's 2 of them already. Here's Hubbard. Strikes out, so tough. I think we're going to save Wayne. We'll go Ruffin now, especially with these righties up. We can pinch hit for him next inning. Try to battle back. So they got guys on the corners. Don Slott, good catcher. He had the day off. He's coming in as a pinch hitter. Guys on the corners, 2 outs. Strikes him. Okay, so we might pinch hit for Girardi. What is he today? He's 0 for 3. Let's do that. They got Paul Wagner now in. Only 1 save. He's not their closer. 4.33 ERA. So, Clark, maybe he was doing well in AAA. I just recently brought him up at roster expansion. Jones has got some good power, but not a high on base percentage. I just really don't have a lot of guys with high on base percentages here. So I guess we'll go Clark. Let's go Clark for Girardi. And then we'll see what happens on who we want to pinch hit for next if he can get on base. Strikes out. Okay. So down 4. I don't know. Olander, maybe he's got a good eye. He might be able to get on base. He's just sitting 158. But I sent him down to AAA. He has a 348 on base percentage down there. Let's go with him. Charlie Hayes has not been good this year for me. There we go. Base hit Olander. Okay. We just need guys on. No need to be aggressive here. EY ground out. Here's Council. Pass ball gets him over. We just need guys on. He grounds out. So that'll do it. So we're 2 games below 500 now. Tough loss against the 57-win Pirates. Hubbard had 3 hits. He had a great game. Peaver with the loss got shelled there. 5 earned runs in 4 innings. 7 hits, 2 walks. Penn really didn't do too bad after that. Munoz and Blair gave up 2 runs, but, after that, it was fine. So we got 1 more against Pittsburgh. Is this the rubber match? Yes, it is. We've each won a game. Let's set the lineup and then sim it, quick sim, and then I'll do a game or 2 against Montreal. And then this will be a quicker video for today. I'll do another one later, which will be the end of the season. So All right, let's keep. Yeah, Hubbard. He was hot. Let's put him back up to the 2. I'm good with that. Then Boston here. Um, Council, I guess 6. He's been getting on base a little better. Benavidez, high average, or not high, but 285, but just bad on base, 311. Girardi as well. Maybe we go to Wedge. I know he's been cold, but he was tearing it up in AAA. Hubbard can catch, but that hurts us a little in the outfield. How about Olander? He's all right. He's got 60 range. He can play a decent center. So we'll go Olander in center, Hubbard to catcher. I like that. We're going to do that, and we'll go Benavidez hitting 8th. So we got Painter is good. He's 4.48 ERA. He's ready to go. I think we'll skip Sanford again and go Painter. Although they really don't have a lot of lefties, so let's go Sanford, and we'll save Painter for tomorrow. Let's see if Mo can get a lot of strikeouts, especially at altitude here at Mile High. If we can get some swings and misses, I think that'll help. All right, so let's stim this one out. See what happens. 8-3 win. All right, great job, guys. A lot of guys with multiple hits. Wow. In fact, everybody, spots 1 through 8, not including the pitcher, all got a hit. Hubbard, another 3 for 4 game, another 3-hit game. Dante with 3 of them. Dante with his 19th jack of the year. Sanford getting the win, pitched outstanding. He had 5 walks, but only gave up 1 earned run in 6 innings. 112 pitches, not real efficient. Then they went to Burke, so that's fine because you got a big lead, I guess, but that's his major league debut. He's only 23. He gave up 2 in an inning, so then they went to Hoblitzel, who's also not a good reliever of ours, but that's fine. We had a big lead, so that's good. So I like that they did that, but hopefully it didn't. Hopefully it wasn't going to bite us in the butt, and they would have been ready if so. So we win 8-3. We're now a game below 500. We're facing Alvarez. Oh, nope, they switched it. Now it's going to be Garner. Kevin Garner with Montreal. Outstanding stuff and movement. Not very good control. We played him, the last series, and we hit him around a little bit. So hopefully we can do it again. So we got to leave Hubbard in. I'll keep him 2. A lot of these guys are hot now. So I don't know. Do we maybe take Benavidez out? Maybe give Hayes a start. He's a high contact guy. Maybe that'll help against a guy with good stuff. And then he'll go to 3rd. Council can play a great shortstop. In fact, that's why I brought him up. Was his defense. I mean, look at his defense. Ridiculous. I wasn't sold on his hitting, but again, really trying to focus in on defense. I guess we'll go back to Girardi. I mean, unless we go Hubbard at catcher, like Girardi is just our only option, really, because I mean Wedge was doing well in AAA, but he's had 68 at bats and he's hitting 176 below the Mendoza line. I like giving Chris Jones a start in the outfield. He's got decent range, and Boston can play an okay center field, and then we'll have Hubbard catching it. And then we're going to go. Jones is good in the 6th spot. I know Hubbard's been on fire, but I say good because he's got a high slugging or high-ish. I mean, 439, not great, but 13 jacks. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. We got Painter going. Leskanic and Need are both fresh. Leskanic's been getting hit around, though, so maybe we'll skip him because Need will be fresh for the next game. So here we go. We'll see if we can get to the high stuff pitcher, Kevin Garner, and movement. UI with a ground out to start the game. Here's Hubbard. Another ground out. And a walk by Boston. Galarraga up with 2 outs. Rips it. Caught by center field. So they got a guy in second for Walker. Strikes him out. Nice job, Painter. He's been cold. Rips it in the gap. So Painter giving up a run already. 2 outs, strikes out the next guy. 5, 6, 7 for us. Dante, little blooper caught. Here's Chris Jones fly out. Now Council ground out. So Garner pitching well so far. And Painter with 3 up, 3 down. We're at 8-9-1. Pop up. Getting a lot of pop up. Oh, I guess he reached actually. Painter grounds out. They get the lead out, so I should have been paying more attention. I would have bunted. Pass ball gets him over anyway. UI gonna walk. Here's Hubbard. Been on fire. There's a gapper. That's gonna tie the game. So we got runners on second and third. 1 out for Daryl Boston. Walks. We'll take that. Garner getting a little wild. Here's Galarraga with the bases loaded. Fly out. That's gonna score a run. So we take the lead. Dante now up, ground out to third. So 2-1 us. Let's see if Painter can hold it. 9-1-2. They got a guy on second for Walker, the lefty. 2 outs. I mean, Walker's not having a great year. It is a lefty-lefty. Colbrun is up next, who is a little worse statistically. But we're going to go at Walker. And he rips it down the line. That's going to tie the game. Colbrun now up with the runner on second. Fly out to right. All right, 6, 7, 8 in the fourth for us. Chris Jones base hit. Now, he can run a little. Garner's pretty good at holding runners. Fletcher, not a good arm, though. We won't do it with no outs. Base hit counts it. So guys on first and second, no outs. So now the question is, well, Hayes is terrible at sack bunting. It's going to say, do we bunt and then pinch hit for the pitcher spot and, you know, go with another pitcher in the bottom of the fourth, because our pen is very fresh. But let's let Hayes hit. So he walks. So bases are loaded. Painter actually is not a terrible hitter. I mean, he's hitting 179. That's better than a lot of my position players. And he actually was doing okay earlier in the year. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'd say it's a 20 at contact. He's got a decent eye. So the question is, do I take him out? And I'm trying to win, so I think the answer is yes. We got bases loaded, nobody out, and a very fresh pen. So they're going to be at 5, 6, 7. Righties and a lefty. I mean, maybe Willie Blair, he can go a couple innings. He's 95%, and he's very proven. He's a 3.36 ERA. He's 77 innings this year, so he can maybe pitch a few innings. So we're going to go with Blair, and then we're going to pinch hit. Liriano's been a good pinch hitter for us. He's a switch hitter. Ooh, but we got Gainer as my best pinch hitter, I would say. I'm going to go Gainer. The young rookie, not having a lot of opportunities because of Galarraga, but he's at 84 at bats. Galarraga got hurt earlier in the year. That's when he came up. He strikes out. Here's EY, grounds out, but gets a run in. Hubbard up now. Gets hit or walks. Gets hit. Here's Daryl Boston. Let's get more than 1 out of this. Come on, guys. Strikes out. So we get 1. We'll go Blair in the 9 spot. Hopefully get a couple innings out of him. Nice. Nothing doing for them. Galarraga now. Base hit. Could have used that last inning. Here's Dante. Fly out to right. Fly out to right. Chris Jones. Craig Counsell now with 2 outs. And he flies out. So nothing doing for us. They got 9-1-2. We're going to keep Blair in. They do have Walker and Floyd, a couple lefties maybe due up later. So let's get, I don't know, Wayne's the freshest, but, you know, Munoz and Ruffin could go. I mean, I like one of these guys. They're better than Wayne. I like Ruffin. So let's get him up. But nothing doing. 3 up, 3 down for Blair. Great job by Blair. Base hit, Charlie Hayes. Now, do we pinch run here? Because Hayes is not like one of my better hitters. And, you know, Fletcher's got a bad arm. And a run, we're only up 1. So a run's pretty valuable. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to go with Cole. I mean, we got other guys. Kraken's extremely fast as well. So we can use him later. But we're going to go Cole, pinch run. We got Ruffin ready. The lefty, and then we're going to pinch hit with Blair, or pinch hit for Blair. I want to save Nelson for later. So let's go Benavidez. We could use a base hit. And we could even go Benavidez in for defensive purposes to short Counsell the third. So we're going to let him hit. He grounds into a double play. I should have stolen in hindsight. I wanted to wait. So we don't get that run over. Here's EY reaching base, 2 outs, absolutely a time to steal. Fine, he got thrown out. Not a big deal. So we're going to go Ruffin in now. And I guess, we can go for Cole. Let's go Benavidez to short. Counsell the third. And Ruffin in the 8th spot for Alex Cole. So we're up 1. So he's facing 2 lefties. Nice job. He gets out of it. They pinch hit for Cliff Floyd with Moises Alou. Yeah, they've got a good team. They're just not good this year, but 94 next year. That was their year in real life before the strike happened. Leadoff double there by Hubbard. We're going to swing away with Boston. He strikes out. Here's Galarraga. Drop third strike, but they get him at first. Now Dante, so I want to keep an eye on the pen. Let's get somebody going here. They got Fletcher, the lefty, after Montero, but then top of the order, Ruffin might be getting tired at that time. Let's go Parrott. And Holmes hasn't pitched in a long time. We just haven't had a save situation, but I'm going to get them both going because I'd like to use them 8th and 9th inning. Well, bottom 7, maybe 7th through the 9th. Here's Dante, walks. Chris Jones strikes out. Okay, so Ruffin only threw 8 pitches. Let's let him face Montero and then the left line out Montero. Here's Fletcher, the lefty. Beats out an infield base hit. These guys are both ready. Let's let him go like one more guy because he is due up next inning. They get a base hit that somehow scores the run. It's a double down the line. So we're going to take him out now to tie it up. So I think we want to double switch so that we can leave one of these guys in for 2 innings in a row. They still have Garner in the righty. So I like Liriano coming in the here's what I'm going to do. Liriano coming in the game. He will go to second. EY will go to left, and Chris Jones is going to come out of the game for Darren Holmes. He just needs work. He hasn't pitched in a long time. I know it's not a save situation. Pitcher spot up, guy on second. He balks him over. Strikes him out, so big strikeout. That was 2 outs with the runner on third. Marquise Grissom grounds out, so we stayed at a tie game. Counsell, Liriano, Benavidez, 7-8-9 for us in the 8th. Line out Counsell. Round out Liriano. And Benavidez reaching on an air gets to second. Here's EY. He walks. Now Hubbard, they have Festero in now. And he beats out the infield base hit with his speed. Daryl Boston, 2 outs, bases juiced. The lefty. And they bring in a relief pitcher, and he flies out to center. Man, I thought we had something going there. So we're going to leave Holmes in. He's going to face 2, 3, 4. 3 up, 3 down. Great job, Holmes. Now we're in the top of the 9th. Galarraga, 4, 5, 6. Galarraga strikes out. They have Mainville in. Here's Dante. Double. That's going to get over his head. He's going to go to third. Stops. That's fine. We got him in scoring position. Now Darren Holmes is up. We're obviously going to pinch hit. Not a lot of options here. I think Olander. He had that hit last game. So we go Olander pinch hitting. And Parrott's tiring. We're going to sit him, and we'll get him going again here once there's 2 outs. Olander strikes out. Let's get Parrott going. Still tiring, so we might sit him. He's going to be ready still, I'm sure. Here's Counsell. How about a base hit? Nope. Strike 3, so coming into the bottom of the 9th now, we're going to need Parrott to hold him. He's ready. I guess we just go straight up for Olander. So the pitcher spot's going to be almost 9 spots away. Unless we, yeah, that's what we got to do. So he's going to bat 6. Perfect. 3 up, 3 down. Great job, bullpen so far. We're at 8-9-1. Liriano fly out. Benavidez base hit into right. So now we got McCracken with speed. I think we do it. Is there a good chance we can steal? How's Wetland at holding runners? He's not very good. So let's do that. And then, Bates will come in defensively. He's actually pretty good. So we're going to go McCracken, pinch runner. We're going to steal. Everyone knows what's happening. You're bringing a fast pinch runner in the 10th inning with Wetland pitching. And they get him. Man, Wetland bad at holding runners. Fletcher, a below average arm. And they get him anyway. UI flies out to left. So Parrott's going to stay in. Yeah, now we got to go Bates in. My final infielder? Yes, he is. So, I could leave McCracken in and take Young out. That would help us defensively. McCracken probably better in center, even though he plays a better left. Well, yeah, Boston's about the same. I think we'll go McCracken into left. And we'll go, I guess we could just leave UI in. We'll go to second. Liriano can play third. Not very well, though. And Council going to be at short. So that's what we can do, unless we want to go Bates in for defense. He's definitely better, and Young's not up for 9 more batters. So I actually think I'm going to do that. Bates can play a good third. Liriano's better at second. We're going to do that. We got a lot of room to play here with this 40-man roster. All right, Parrott's going to stay in through 9 pitches. He's kind of getting tired, but he's our best guy. Leadoff double by Shane Andrews. They get him over. So, do we walk a couple guys? I mean, if we get to Walker, then I think we got to go with Grissom. Cordero, maybe we pitch around Walker. Let's get a lefty warming up. Munoz, I think. So let's go at Grissom. Fly ball, not going to be deep enough. 2 outs now. So Cordero, I mean, I think we pitch around him, and if he gets himself out, great. And then if not, we go to Munoz against Walker. So we're going to visit the mound to give him time to warm up. We're going to pitch around. Base hit. Right field. Shoot, that's a tough one. I thought we should have had that. Expos get their 61st win of the year. We're still 2 games below 500. Let's do one more sim, just a quick sim against Montreal. 3-game series here. So I'll set the lineup and we'll sim it. We'll see if we can win it, climb back to within 1 game of 500, or we're going to be 3 games below. So what do we want to do here? I like 1 through 5. I guess we can maybe give Girardi a start. Jones didn't do bad. Neither did Hayes. He got a hit. So maybe let's go Hayes in at third. Go Council to short. Council hit 6th. I mean, Hayes, a little more power, but not that much. 374 versus 350 slugging. And Council just higher OPS. So that's what we're going to do. Need is fresh. He's going to be going. Leskanic is actually, I got him in the pen. He came up earlier in the year and didn't do well. Pitched okay down in AAA, 4.12 ERA. I mean, that's a hitter's league, the PCL, with the Sky Sox. So really did fine down there, but I got to change him to a relief pitcher after this. I got him as a starter, but we're using a 5-man rotation. So Harris should be good for tomorrow, and we're going to go Need today. So they're sticking to a very similar lineup. They got a Lou hit third, Colbrun fourth, Fletcher. I mean, they got some talent. Okay, here we go. We're going to sim it out. Ooh, another close one. They get us in the bottom of the ninth. That's when it stinks that I wasn't playing it. Not that I would have necessarily done it better, but they had Steve Reed in, one of my bad relievers. He pitched it, he got an out and then gave up the run, it looks like. Parrott, they went again back to back days. Wayne, those guys did fine. Nee gave up 4 through 7. That's fine. Didn't do too bad. Couple pinch hits here. They went, Liriano got a hit for Girardi. Tatum in at catcher. Oh, Tatum's back now. Okay, so he's been injured, but he's back now, apparently. I didn't see that. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be in my starting lineup. So let's where is he? There he is. Yeah, he's been a good catcher for me this year. Let's change Leskanic to a relief pitcher. Here he is. Long relief, middle relief, avoid high leverage, and relief pitcher. That increases his stuff a little bit there as a reliever when he comes in relief. And then, yeah, we're going to resort the lineup a little bit here. Tatum, one of my better hitters. I'm sorting by OPS plus. I wish I could get Gainer in, but he only plays first, and Galarraga's first base, obviously. Tatum can catch. I think he's got to go in for Girardi. Yeah, I mean Girardi is my worst hitter right now. So Tatum in for Girardi. Tatum's gonna hit like 6th, I guess. I mean, he's actually better than Boston. Let's put him 3rd. Boston will hit 6th, and then we'll go. I mean, EY is only at 100 OPS plus. Do we? Yeah, I mean, he's got a high on base though, so I'm good with that. Hubbard, we're still kind of toying with that 2 spot. Let's go Tatum to 2. Boston here. Hubbard 6. Council Benavidez. I like that right there. We got most of our best guys starting, except for Gainer, of course, and then Chris Jones. But Council's in for his defense. So I like that order. Gainer, top pinch hitter. Then we'll go, yeah, against a righty, we'll go Liriano, switch hitter, then Jones. And then, yeah, I guess Hayes or Girardi. I guess Hayes is fine. Pinch runners, we got a bunch of them. Defensive subs, Benavidez is starting, so that's kind of irrelevant in Council. But that's what we're going to do. And then against lefties, we're going to go Jones, Liriano, Gainer, Hayes. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. The next video will be toward the end of the season. And yeah,